Can I please ask you to settle down so that we can start? All the students, I know you're very excited, but can you just sit? Okay. So, here we are. Once again, a warm welcome to HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Junior 2025. It's a very special moment for all of us at HDFC ERGO. Like we said, a decade of impact. And why do we say that? 2016 is when we started with a very small dream of making people aware why insurance is important. It was an important initiative. We were not very sure of whether how people will feel about it, whether people will participate in it or not. One city, 18 schools, 2016 is when we started. Here I am, 2025, a decade of impact. 3,500 schools participated from 560 cities. It was a journey, like I said. We started with one city, we reached out to 5 cities, 9 cities, 50 cities, 60 cities, and today we are here with 560 cities. Each and every city, each and every state was represented except one, which we will try and cover in the years to come. But that's the kind of reach, that's the kind of real Bharat we have been able to reach to. And when I say Bharat, there is a reason why I'm saying Bharat. There are vernacular schools, more than 690 vernacular schools we have reached out to. 5 languages we have conducted our quiz into. Before I talk more about it, can I please request to play an AV which will tell you what this initiative is all about.
What does a decade of curiosity look like?
It looks like this. In 2016, we asked a simple question. What if children learn the value of protection before life teaches it to them? That idea ignited a movement. HDFC ERGO's Insurance Quiz Junior. From 18 schools in Mumbai, the Insurance Quiz Junior spread to nearly 3,600 schools in 565 cities nationwide. From the biggest metros to the smallest towns. What makes this better? Participation from private schools, over 800 government schools, and 45% female students. The stage became a platform of inclusion and empowerment for the younger gen.
It has taught me various new things regarding insurance and finance.
The initiative of HDFC is really remarkable.
The quiz was a roller coaster of challenges, learning, and fun.
This year, it's a celebration of a decade of equipping 25 lakh young minds with essential life skills. To make this milestone special, we launched Insurance Quiz Senior. For young adults in college. For us at HDFC ERGO, this milestone is just the beginning of a movement to build a future-ready generation. Because when knowledge is secured early, the future is unstoppable.
On that note, we are here to continue with this mission of going to each and every student in Bharat, in the real Bharat, and in some way go and tell them what insurance is all about. It's a way where we can catch them young, we can tell them why insurance is important, and in the process of the quiz that you see here, they learn a lot about insurance, and when they go into the real world, they understand the importance of insurance. That's the objective, that's the mission that HDFC ERGO has. We've been continuously doing that. Like you saw, we've recently this year started HDFC ERGO Senior, which also is something which we'll continue to do. We also reach out to government schools in Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry, for which we are the lead insurers, and we are conducting insurance quiz in government schools in Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry as well. On that note, let me formally welcome you to the grand finale of Insurance Awareness Quiz Junior 2025. Without much delay, I would like to invite Anush Tyagi, our MD and CEO for HDFC ERGO General Insurance, and Aisha Faridi, Executive Editor of Times Now, for a Chai Pe Charcha.
Hi, good evening, all of you. And Anush, thank you for this opportunity. I've been seeing all these very enthusiastic students, and I watched your AV as well. Must feel quite special, right? 10 years of this quiz.
Milestone always, Aisha, is special. And, you know, if you allow me and if I reminisce the entire journey, something which started more as a concept with the pure intent, but we didn't know at what scale it will reach. So 10 years back, when it started with the whole idea of increasing the insurance awareness, and you know how low the insurance awareness in the country is, and we said, let's catch them young. So imagine the 10 years, first year's winner are now the insurance decision maker, and hopefully they will have a larger, better understanding of what to buy, when to buy. And from a stage where it was one city, I don't know, 16, 17, 18 schools, to a stage where it's 570 cities, 3,600 schools, it feels special. It does feel special.
And I can see that here in the audiences as well. Quite a proud moment. But tell me, why is it so important to catch them young, as you said, and educate them while they're getting their primary education in other subjects?
Yeah, I have, for me, my personal assessment is that we have, as a country, we have very low understanding of structured risk and risk mitigation. The financial literacy at the young age has now started to become a part of the curriculum, but insurance literacy is still, you know, is not at the level at which it should be. And this, in my opinion, also is one of the reasons why the country has one of the lowest insurance penetrations in the country, in the world, as a percentage of GDP. And unless the insurance penetration increases, this is another strong pillar of GDP growth. This is another, I mean, the protection gap in the country is very, very high. Now, either the insurance awareness comes at a stage when the individual is already on the high risk zone, or the insurance awareness is not there. So we said, let's catch them young. And as I said, you know, when you start disseminating insurance information to the kids at the age where, and we also kind of gamified it. I can't go to schools and start teaching them about insurance, right? They'll find it boring. But we gamified it. 7,200 students who have kind of gone through the entire journey this year, they have studied rigorously, they have prepared rigorously for this. So I can tell you, I can bet my shirt on it that these kids will know more about insurance than I would know, right? And these are 7,200 who've actually participated, who qualified to participate. Behind them, there will be many more who would have tried, prepared, basic, but didn't qualify. So my point is that the number of students who have a very structured understanding of insurance and risk, I don't look at insurance. Insurance is the tool, in my opinion. The understanding of risk has to be paramount. That becomes very important. And in any case, I think if you have to push an idea, if you have to push a product, you have to catch them young. You know, once our minds are matured, our ability to grasp any new topic, new subject is relatively low. So that was the whole idea behind catching them young.
But tell me, as you track the decade-old journey of this quiz, it started obviously with urban centers, but financial awareness or insurance awareness, so to speak, has to be spread through to Bharat as well. What was the process like from urban centers to move down to rural areas?
Yeah, so, as you said, and initially it started as a concept. We had one city. Slowly and slowly, the number of city increased. If you see today on the screen, you have students from tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Incidentally, there's nobody from the tier 1 city. So it proves the point that we've actually been able to go through the tier 2, tier 3 cities. And as it was mentioned initially, we've gone across all states and all union territories except one, which we will cover up in the next season. And there is a very sizable population which is, I think about 27% of the students are from vernacular language. So it now cuts across the geographies, it cuts across the medium of study, it cuts across gender, by the way. You spoke of penetration into the deeper areas of the country, and I'm saying it's the best example of inclusivity. We have 27% female participants in the quiz. So we've ensured that we expand, and look, it's been so successful by our yardstick. We're very enthused with it now. So we're so enthused, the team which works behind is so enthused that we always, every year we try to, go through go into the deeper areas of the country. So I think I'm not surprised that you have more students from tier 2, tier 3 cities here, and maybe, tier 4 will also be represented next time.
But was it difficult, since you're saying that you're now vernacular as well, was it difficult to not just make the progression from urban centers to tier 2, tier 3, but also to cut through languages?
So making language, I don't think was that big a problem, because you have language experts who can handle the conversations and the process. But convincing the schools that there are merits in it. Yeah. Why do I need to participate in an insurance quiz? So prestige to the school. I mean, let's accept it. Award to the participants and the school. And then, gamification of the entire process, I think that was initially, that took us time. But, as they say, once we got our mojo, then there was no looking back. So I don't think today there is any, I don't think there's any challenge for us to today expand it to the various further areas of the country. We even, as I said, we were so enthused by it, and I said, you've got them young, but let's ensure that when they become young adults and decision maker, they don't forget about it. So we launched the Insurance Quiz Senior Edition, where the university students participated. And we even took it to a more vernacular level. So while you had the vernacular students, language students participating here, but Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, where we are the lead insurer for the state insurance plan, we launched its own version in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry in the Tamil language. And that was also, we saw a resounding success even there. So I think if you just, they're kids, right? If you just give them in a format and a language that they understand and they find it fun, insurance can be a very interesting subject for them. Just gamify it.
Absolutely. But was it easy to bring up the senior edition as well after 10 years of the junior quiz?
I think that was difficult.
Yeah?
If I look at the process now to go to the colleges and tell them, would you participate in an insurance quiz? The level of quiz participation as they grow comes down, because quizzing is more popular when they're at the school level, and you have very less quizzing at the college level. And then a quiz on insurance? I mean, what are you talking about? But then I think that's where, and I can't speak enough about, that's when the credibility of the brands come. If it's an HDFC, if it's ET Now coming together, that's where the credibility gets established. And then I think it's the first year which is always difficult. If a Delhi University College has won the quiz, I think then the word spreads. And who doesn't like recognition? Who doesn't like to be on TV? Who doesn't like to be quizzed by the famous quiz master? So I think the next year onwards, it will be relatively easy for us. But so first year was difficult for people to convince.
Yeah. But now that we're at the grand finale for the junior quiz, any words of appreciation or a pep talk perhaps for all the contestants, the final ones?
I think I am the wrong person to do this pep talk because, Aisha, you sit here and you see they know more insurance than I do. The best score I had last time was, I think closest I reached was about 30% of the questions I knew. And they know everything else. I mean, they won it. So I don't think I can give them a pep talk on the topic. They're well prepared. It is amazing to see the level of preparedness they have. And we have, by the way, one of the toughest quiz masters. He's a pro on this, so he really grills them. I think just play your natural game. It's a sport. Have fun. Enjoy. And everybody who's participated right from day one is a winner, in my opinion, because they've entered this arena where their understanding of risk is far better than the crores and crores of citizens of this country. So they, in any case, have moved a step forward, step ahead of a lot of us. So yeah, that's my play your natural game, have fun, and enjoy.
So Anuj, what is the vision now at HDFC ERGO to try and get, like you said, not just catch them young, but make sure that they're part of the insurance journey, not just with HDFC ERGO perhaps, but throughout their lives. And they don't only think of insurance when they actually need it, and then the right time is already behind them.
So let me just take a step back and move beyond the vision for this quiz. What drives us today at HDFC ERGO? You know, as Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. So I also have a dream. I have the entire organization is today driven by the purpose that no citizen of this country should see a financial hardship because of lack of insurance. So that's what drives us today. This is one step in that direction. State insurance plan is a step in that direction. Coming out with products like recently we came out with this with a missing middle insurance product, first time in the country. You know, you have the gigs worker who don't have access to the structured healthcare because they can't finance it. They're neither BPL nor they can. So the missing middle, we launched it. So the whole purpose is, and again, the vision behind some of these initiatives is that the understanding of insurance increases. I can't only stay at understanding. I have to also ensure that the supply of relevant products and a paraphernalia to service you in the form and fashion that you want at the time and place of yours. So organizations should also have the paraphernalia to service you. So that's the larger vision, that's the larger purpose which drives us today. And this is one small little step we took decade back, which relatively is becoming a bigger stride now.
So I have to ask you, when you kickstarted the junior quiz 10 years back, what were some of the challenges that you actually faced?
I think, as I said already, convincing schools and students to participate in if I pour my heart out, if I speak, honestly, we ourselves were not convinced that anybody will participate in an insurance quiz. It's
Any anecdotes that you can share with us?
Wait, I think I was not personally involved in on the ground, but I do have some of the experiences which were shared by the operating team, that schools, kind of bewildered to see somebody talking about an insurance quiz. Yeah. What is insurance quiz? What will we get? It's not, let's accept it, it's not part of the curriculum, right? Yeah. If I go and say there's a quiz on sports, I will possibly have a bigger house full than I have now, right? If I say there's a quiz on Bollywood, with respect, there'll be more participants, right? But you say quiz on insurance was difficult. So it was very difficult for us to convince the schools that they should promote. And the anecdotes that I remember is the school said, okay, we will give access to you, to the students, and after that you see if they are interested. And no wonder that in the first year we only had one city and 15, 16 schools. And then it caught up. And then obviously, I cannot speak less about the media partnership that we've had. Some of the credible names who have been with us in journey and now you, that also kind of gives the right messages to the public, right? Because you won't associate yourself with any event or any quiz if you see a larger purpose in it. Yeah. But initially it was not very, we couldn't convince people to participate in insurance quiz. Today it has become a cakewalk. Yeah. I mean, today we have elimination rounds. What elimination rounds 10 years back? Yeah. Trespassers will be brought into the quiz was the elimination. So yeah, I mean, it was interesting, it was funny, but today it's far more structured.
So 10 years back and now 10 years hence, how big could the junior quiz be? I mean, what's the scale that we're looking at?
I'm sure, again, you know, my wish is that schools will compete hard to participate in this quiz, not because there is award here, not because they will get a chance to, not only because they'll get a chance to be on TV, but because their seniors who would have become the family members would start having insurance as a discussion on the dining table. The society risk protection will not happen unless a topic like insurance is a dining table discussion. So I certainly hope, and I see that happening 10 years down the line, all these kids who have won or who would have won 10 years back, they will be the decision makers. They will promote their kids to participate in it. So Insurance Quiz Junior will be played at a very, very grand scale. And if you ask me what will be the success, if the larger winners come from smaller cities, that's when we can certainly say that the insurance awareness is going through the nook and corner of the country, because otherwise insurance for all by 2047 will not be easy. It will not be a... And I certainly see more and more colleges, the top-notch universities in the country giving their nominations for the quiz, and I certainly hope and wish that we will ourselves have a very strong elimination criteria for participants to take part in this quiz.
Absolutely. So if I were to ask you, what has been your personal learning observing all the students and their parents and teachers and the entire sort of cohort involved in this process?
I think it will be not fair if I don't thank the parents and the teachers who have motivated these kids to participate in this. It goes often unnoticed and we don't speak about it, but honestly, it's nation building. The schools and the kids are building the nation. They're making it's their contribution to bring financial resilience in this country when something untoward happens. As I said, their intelligence, their IQ, their preparedness puts me to shame, puts all of us to shame collectively. They're so well prepared. And I think my philosophical level at my learning is, no matter how small, how difficult your step is, if you just give it a pure intent effort in this, in a short time, like a decade, it becomes a huge platform. If we retrospect a decade back, we wouldn't have ever thought that it will become so big. We just wanted to do our contribution to increase insurance awareness. It has become a calendar event. So yeah, that's my learning. It's no matter how, and with the initiatives like this, and since you said 10 years hence, what will happen, and I shared my dream, I think insurance for all by 2047 will happen because the awareness will increase, and it has a compounding effect. You don't make these two students from one school aware of insurance. It's the entire insurance ecosystem which gets, and if they happen to be winners, then their family, their teachers, their relatives, everybody is then aware of what insurance is.
So maybe next decade, we're going to be having this session in a stadium. Who knows?
Of course, yeah, of course, yeah. We'll have it in large
Right.
stadium.
So just one final question out of curiosity. When the quiz is happening, are you also sort of jotting down which answer you know or you don't?
Yeah, I admit it.
And do you get all of them correct?
No, I admit
No?
it. As I said, the highest I ever reached was about 30-35%. The questions are very difficult. As a practitioner, I don't have a structured insurance training. But, okay, now I'm 35%, 40%, but it's very difficult to get these answers. And look at the winners. I mean, if you go by the scoring, a winner has to have a very large percentage of answers correct. It's amazing, and these are difficult questions. So I can maybe manage the general knowledge questions right, but when it comes to the core subject, I struggle
You've
to
got
pass.
learning to do.
I struggle to pass.
Okay. And with that, we'll wish all the teams all the very best, and may the best team win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, as they say.
All the best. Have fun. Play your game. And don't be under pressure. Thank you, Aisha. It was a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Anuj and Aisha. Aisha, I apologize. I said the wrong name. Aisha is an executive editor of ET Now and ET Swadesh. So I thought I should correct that. But once again, thank you so much for this wonderful Chai Pe Charcha. And I was telling my team somewhere at the back that it's wonderful that we are doing Chai Pe Charcha, but tum logon ne chai nahi di hai Anuj aur Aisha ko. But that's something which is pending, and we will ensure that they have their chai before they leave. But on that note, before I proceed further, you heard this is a decade of impact. This is something that all of us have been looking forward to. It's like Anuj said, a calendar event now for us. As a thought leader, as a leading insurance company, we started with a very small dream of reaching out to people, reaching out to students, and making them aware of insurance. Today, here we are. After a decade, in 2025, we are very proud that we've been able to reach out to 3,600 schools. And like you said, the numbers are here. I'll just take a short break because I think Aisha needs to leave. So we just would want to felicitate Aisha. So can I please invite Samir sir, Mr. Samir Shah, CFO HDFC ERGO, Executive Director and CFO HDFC ERGO, and Aisha here. We just want to felicitate Aisha before she leaves. Okay, so before we proceed further, like Anuj said, a lot goes behind to do what we've been able to put together here. So can I please ask my team to play a BTS video which will give you what all has gone behind while we were organizing this wonderful event, what you see today, the grand finale.
10 years, lakhs of students, infinite questions. But what did it really take to reach this stage? What you see today is the finale. Let's now take you behind the curtains as well. Every big step began with an even bigger vision. Behind the scenes, our leaders brainstormed, debated, and ideated, building the foundations of the quiz. And with every vision came a story, captured, shared, and set in motion to carry the legacy forward. It all began with ideas, endless calls, heated discussions, and whiteboards filled with scribbles. From the first draft of a deck to the 100th creative tweak, from writing content to shaping campaigns, the marketing team lived every detail. Day after day, meeting after meeting, call after call, they turned brainstorming into branding and effort into excitement. They were the spark that carried the quiz forward, fueling the energy of the 10th edition. Behind the stage, every detail mattered, and every team played its part. Each one powered this journey. Together, they turned effort into impact and made the 10th edition possible. The journey stretched across the country, from Delhi to Daman, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, right up to Andaman. Anchors and guests of honors brought every zonal round alive. In our offices, announcements echoed through the PA systems. Projector screens lit up with the quiz fever, and employees cheered together, making the excitement truly palpable. But it was never just about the work. It was about the laughter, the shared moments, the teamwork, and most importantly, the belief that this quiz was bigger than all of us. And here we are, 10 years in the making, thousands of hours behind the scenes, all for this one moment. This is our story behind this legacy, the story behind the quiz. Welcome to the 10th edition of HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Junior.
So I think one thing is very clear, it's in teamwork and effort of each and every department that you saw here who contributed. And somebody was asking us, how do you ensure that students are aware of insurance? A detailed booklet, a detailed curriculum has been set. All the people that you saw on the screen from different departments, starting from customer experience management to compliance to IT to product to every department that you saw here, come together, we work on these set of questions that then go to our students who participate and they prepare for this quiz. And that's how then we finally reach to the finale that you see today. So once again, thank you to each one of you who've contributed here towards making this dream possible, a decade of impact, a decade of curiosity that you saw. Without any more delays, before I invite our quiz master, Anuj has already given some bit of how good a quiz master he is. We also have somebody special with us. I want to just introduce her, Apurva Deshpande. She's from Clouds and Arrows. While we do this quiz, the finale is going on. She's a graphic recorder and she is recording everything that we are doing here. So just be careful whatever you're doing while sitting there. Don't do anything which you don't want to be recorded. Make sure that you're focusing on the quiz. We made sure that you're focusing on the quiz. And we will then show some glimpse of what she do. You can see something on the screen as well, but these are the kind of graphic recorders that she is already started and is capturing all around. And now, something that all of us have been waiting for, a decade of impact, HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Junior finale, the grand finale. And before I start, can I please invite our quiz master, Venkatesh Srinivasan, fondly known as Venki, and please take over.
Right, while the stage gets set for an electrifying finale. Good evening, everyone. How lovely to be here at this milestone 10th edition of the HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Junior. That was a fascinating conversation, I must say, with Anuj a little while back, where he brought about several interesting facets of the quiz. As a professional quizmaster running a professional services quizzing and content firm, we do a lot of quizzes through the year. Over the last 3 years, it's been a pleasure and privilege to be associated with this quiz. And this is truly unique because, believe me, my team that does the research had no idea about insurance till a couple of years back, right? We ourselves as an organization, of course, provide insurance to our team members. But other than that, they had no idea. And now they have all become veritable experts in the field as well. And, Anuj, in my business school, whatever little concepts I learned about insurance, that was it. That was 25 years back. And if you give me this quiz separately, when my team runs it past me, I don't get more than 35-40% either, right? So that's the fun of this quiz. And I think the 3 different formats that we have this year, the seniors, which was launched this year, and no better testament, like Anuj said, that in terms of the participation in the seniors quiz and the winning team being Ramjas College from University of Delhi, speaks for itself on how this quiz is taken off like a rocket in the very first year, the senior quiz. And then there is the very interesting state insurance quiz. It's one of the most fun quizzes that I get to do because we get to do it with government schools, which is quite rare. and I get to do it in Tamil, so which is even more interesting. To try and decipher technical words and use Tamil equivalents for them, believe me, is quite a challenge, but it's great fun. But the centerpiece, the crown jewel, has always been the juniors quiz. And year after year, we've seen teams come from near and far to Mumbai. And, you know, there is no Mumbai team, for example, in the finale. Neither is there a team from Delhi, neither is there a team from Chennai or Kolkata or Bangalore who are here. So the 6 teams you're going to meet today truly represent great diversity. And this is one of the quizzes where we always find that there are lots of all-girls teams or teams with at least one girl participant in them. And you'll see a very good ratio of that on stage as well. So several boxes ticked. I think it's going to be a very interesting show over the next 90-odd minutes. We're going to find out who the champion for the 10th edition of the HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Junior is 2025. I have a couple of hygiene announcements before that. Parents and teachers who have accompanied the students here, can you raise your hands and identify yourself if you're in the hall? Firstly, please give them a big round of applause, because without their support, I don't think we can really get anywhere. It's not just to the parents and teachers of these 6 teams, but to every one of the nearly 3,600 teams which took part. The impact is going to cascade through all of you. But at this moment, I have a small request to make. We've set up a very special room for all of you just outside this hall, right? There is a live feed of this quiz over there. May I please request you to enjoy the quiz from that separate room? If I can just request all the teachers and the parents. Mehul, the well-dressed gentleman in the gray suit at the back, will lead you to the press room, and please ask him for any refreshments that you like. He'll be happy to provide as well, even though he hasn't got budgetary approvals earlier for that. Yeah, so thank you very much. Can you please continue applauding them for their effort and their support? And just as a matter of being and playing very fair, we're only having the teams over here. Now, the remaining audience here are all you esteemed folks from HDFC ERGO. Therefore, presumably, you may have favorite teams that you might cheer for, but please cheer for all the teams together. There's a lot of excitement during the quiz. Lots of answers are discussed around the table. Please keep your discussing volumes low, simply because you don't want to discuss wrong answers and mislead the teams over here, okay? We have a very fun format this time, so we'll get right to it. I think let's go straight into the quiz. It's time to meet our top 6 teams. Let me tell you, these teams have overcome multiple grueling online rounds to be here from 3,600 students. There's been an initial online round, then there were cluster rounds we did on a live web call, and then the zonal rounds, which you saw some glimpses of in the BTS video. And from there, we have the top 6 teams. Right, can we get the feed up for... Let's... All right, okay. So, a little bit more about rounds that people went through. I think, like I said, one initial round was where they had to go online and attempt questions in a very short duration. From there, they qualified to a second online round where there was a live video call and they used an app to simultaneously answer. And from there, we had 4 zonal rounds and a very interesting format of an eliminator. So even teams which did not directly win that zonal round got a second chance to come up and participate for another shot at the finale. And there we have 6 teams in the finale, right? We can call the teams up. Okay, let's have our teams up here on stage. Please, with the thunderous round of applause, welcome team A for today, Army Public School, Golconda, Hyderabad, Soma and Rohin. A little bit of physical exercise before your mental exercises. Yeah, please take your seats. Welcome APS. Neighboring them as team number 2 from the east of the country, BJEM School, Bhubaneswar. Swayam and Sai. Watch out for this team, very high energy, very excited all the time. So, they've made a lot of their strategies while I was briefing the teams on the rules. So, welcome, team 2. Neighboring them, team 3 are a school which is no stranger to quizzing in general across the country or indeed to this quiz. They've been past champions of this quiz. Please welcome, representing Jaipur, Cambridge Court High School, Medansh and Garb. Welcome, team from Jaipur. Like I said, this school has a rich tradition and legacy of quizzing, and they've been in this quiz many times before, several different teams, of course, because at max, a student can take part 2 years in this quiz. You have to be in class 8 or class 9 to participate. On my immediate left, team number 4 are a very interesting team. They come all the way from the deep south, from a small town that's known as the kind of poultry capital or the egg capital of India. And this town has been very interesting because in the last 2 years that we've done the state insurance quiz, schools from this town or city have done exceptionally well in those quizzes. So perhaps the insurance fever is really growing in this town. Representing Namakkal from Tamil Nadu, please welcome Little Angels Matriculation School, Rishita and Shashni. Big round of applause for them. Welcome, Little Angels. Great to have you here all the way from Namakkal. Neighboring them as team number 5 is another school that's had a very good legacy and tradition of quizzing, and they've won this very quiz multiple times in the past. All the way from Vadodara, New Era Senior Secondary School, Team E, Swar and Rudra. All right, Team E, and rounding up our lineup today, this is a city you cannot ever ignore in India. Making the trip all the way, and again, another school which has a very, very strong tradition and legacy of quizzing, routine finalists in most national level quizzes of any kind, whether it's sports or Bollywood or general or insurance. Sunbeam School, Lehartara, Varanasi, Prashant and Suryansh. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hyderabad, Bhubaneswar, Jaipur, Namakkal, Varanasi are all going to, and Vadodara are all going to compete for the title, and it's really amazing to see these teams. Let's do a quick round of introductions with them, starting with Team A.
Good morning, I'm Rohin Kashyap. And I'm Somashri Lasya. We are from class 9th and we represent our school, Army Public School, Golconda. We're really glad to represent our school at this honor level, and we thank our mentors to help us in preparation and all.
And we are really glad to compete with such intellectual minds, and we wish all the best to all the teams, and we thank HDFC ERGO for giving us such a big opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Very well articulated. Welcome, APS. Neighboring them, Team 2, BJEM.
Good afternoon. I am Sai Shankar Pal of class 8.
I am Swam Das of class 9th. We are from Bakshi Jagabandhu English Medium School, representing our city Bhubaneswar of Odisha. I am very happy to have been qualified to these finals. I always say that Quizzing is not just a competition. It is a part of learning. It is a fun. So let this quiz be a fun and we should learn. We should revive the quizzing culture in our city. I would like to thank my parents and teachers for this helping me very much during this quiz. Thank you.
Thank you. Very well done. That sounds like a victory acceptance speech almost. We'll see whether you get to give it at the end of the quiz. Team C.
Namaskar, I am Garv Jindal from class 9.
Namaskar, I am Medansh Vedadi. We represent our school, Cambridge Court High School. Firstly, I would like to thank HDFC ERGO for creating this platform in which we can learn insurance, and we are like securing our future in a type of way. I would like to thank my teacher and the other students, our mentors who have won this quiz many times before. And I would like to also thank my parents to help me in this quiz.
Thank you. All the best. Thanking HDFC ERGO first will not get you any extra points, but well done. Team D.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm B. Rishita. I'm studying in 9th standard.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Shashni and I'm studying 8th.
We are from Little Angels Metric School, Aniyapuram, Namakkal. And we are very happy to be here representing our city, state, and we thank HDFC ERGO for giving this great opportunity for us. For the first time, we have been to Mumbai, and for the first time, we have been out of the state. So we thank our teachers, parents, and school.
What a lovely story. This is what this quiz does. This is the first time they've stepped out of their state. And, let's see if you go back with a conquering victory, you can just move a little bit if you like, so that you are able to speak clearly into the mic. Be comfortable. Okay? Team E.
Good evening all. My name is Svar Patel from class 8, New Era Senior Secondary School.
And I am Rudra Rai from class 9th, New Era Senior Secondary School. Firstly, sir, we would like to say insurance as a topic is not talked about much, and we would like to thank HDFC ERGO for giving us an opportunity to learn about such an important topic. And secondly, we would also like to thank our parents and teachers for supporting us and always being with us. They took time to come with us here, and we are also here to continue New Era's legacy. Thank you.
All right, good legacy to live up to. All the very best, New Era. And Team F.
Jai Hind everyone. I'm Suryansh Mishra of class 9th with my partner Rishant Singh from class 8. We are representing Sunbeam School Lahartara from the spiritual city of Varanasi. It has been a great journey studying about different aspects of insurance and finance. And all we want to say is may the best team win. Thank you.
All right, all the very best to you. Welcome. Right. One other request to all of you. Please keep your mobile phones on silent mode so that there are no interrupts. We're also we're going live on our YouTube channel. So warm welcome to all of you watching it, as well as on Times Now, on Times Television, which you can watch at a subsequent date. So please keep phones on silent mode. Let's take a look at the quiz. Here's the structure of the quiz for everyone.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, our screen has turned off more than 5 to 6 times, like it's turning off and turning on.
Okay. Can
we get an extra pencil? There is only one.
Okay. Yeah, let's finish all those hygiene items right in the beginning. Do we have extra pens to give to the teams, please? Couple of more pens or pencils can be handed over to the teams. Some teams have already got their lucky pens along, so they don't want another one. Quizzing is the most amazing sport because the entire sport is based on fact and knowledge, and that's what is the holy grail. But quizzers are the most superstitious people in the world, right? They're all here representing their schools, so they're wearing school uniforms. But believe me, in the open quizzing circuit, when older people quiz, there are people who've worn t-shirts for the same t-shirt for the last 10 years because they believe it helps them win a quiz. Yeah. So people might be carrying their lucky pens. It's like Gavaskar used to have the same set of pads that he used to go to bat with. It's like that. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look at how the quiz is going to pan out today. We have 6 rounds in the quiz. First round is called 10-year maturation. The second round is called Sara Jahan Se Acha. Very interesting round. We'll tell you about that. The third round is Das Kadam. AI Evolution is round 4. A very, very innovative, perhaps for the first time in the history of an inter-school quiz in India, we have a Pictionary round. And we conclude, of course, with our super exciting buzzer round. Right? So 6 rounds, lots of opportunities for teams to get to that podium. First, second, third place, fabulous prizes await you. And of course, the glory of being crowned the Insurance Quiz Champion in the very iconic 10th edition of the HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Juniors. Okay, on to round 1. It's called 10-year maturation. What's the round about? You'll pick a question from a grid. That's to normalize the difficulty level. You know, whatever you pick, it's, it's a luck of the draw. Each question will have a statement about an event from the insurance industry from the past 10 years. We are, of course, celebrating 10 years of this quiz. So 10 years of dramatic evolution in the Indian insurance industry. We'll give you a second statement. So every clue will have a pair of statements. What you have to do is tell us whether, and this is very important, you have to tell us whether the second statement that you see, right, happened before or after the first one. So concentrate on the statement that you see below in the screen, and you have to tell us whether that happened before or after the first statement, right? 3 points for each correct answer. There's no negative marking. Each team gets 3 questions. If you get 1 correct, 3 points. 2 correct, 6 points. If you get all 3 correct, you get an extra bonus point, so you get 10 points. 10th year of the quiz, maximum points you can make is 10 points. Clear? We'll show you an example. Questions don't pass in this round, so each team to themselves. Okay. So, audience, you can tell us, this is the example, this is very simple obviously. Christmas and Gandhi Jayanti. Does Gandhi Jayanti come before or after Christmas? Slightly doubtfully, some people are saying before. Okay. Let's click on before, that's correct. And then we go on to the next one. And now you tell us whether Christmas comes before or after India's Republic Day. Come on, somebody give me an answer. After, yeah. So that's Jan 26, this is December 25. And then, does India's Republic Day come before or after India's Independence Day? Before, right? So you understood, you have to always, don't get misled by looking at the first and the second and drawing a correlation this way. Your question is always that the second statement, did it happen before or after the first statement? Whatever is in black, did it happen before or after whatever is in red? That's the question. And circularly, whatever was answered in the previous question will become the red block in the next question. Clear? So all you need to say, even if you don't know anything, is play the probabilities and tell us either before or after. That's all. Right, here's your grid. The grid is going to have 7 options, so 6 teams. So team F, you will have 2 options to pick from. But we will be going reverse rounds as well, so at that time you will get more options. Okay, team A, please pick.
We would like to pick number 2.
Number 2, all right, number 2 for you. Okay, IRDAI proposes the digital insurance platform Bima Sugam. The Atal Pension Yojana was launched before or after this fact. Timer starts now, 60 seconds on each clue.
It started before.
It started before. Let's see, that's correct. Good start. Next clue. The IRDAI proposing the digital insurance platform was before or after the protection of policyholders' interest regulations issued by the IRDAI. Is the second statement before or after the first one?
Before.
Before. Sorry, it was not before, it was after. But you get your third clue. The protection of policyholders' interest regulations by the IRDAI was before or after the IRDAI set up a panel to examine the need for standard cyber insurance.
Before.
Before. Okay, the feed's gone, guys. The feed's gone from the screens, please. Yeah, before is correct. Give them a round of applause. 3 clues, they get 2 correct. 6 points to team number A. And there you go, those were the years. The Atal Pension Yojana was launched in 2015. The Bima Sugam platform was in 2022. The IRDAI policyholders protection was in 2017. And the cyber insurance panel was in 2020. Okay, 6 points. Good start, team A. Team B, what would you like?
Sir, question number 5.
Question number 5. The 74% FDI limit introduced in the insurance industry, very important moment, and insurance density in India reaching $95. Which happened first? Did insurance density reach $95 before or after?
We think it's after.
It's after. So this happened more recently. That is correct. Well done. Here's your second clue. Was the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, ABPMJ, was launched? Did the FDI limit happen before or after that? These are all big milestones in the Indian insurance industry in the last 10 years.
Sir, before?
It happened before. You're saying the FDI limit came before? I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And here's your third one. These are tricky ones. The PMJ launch, was it before or after IRDAI approving PAYD under the Regulatory Sandbox Initiative? Before. Still only one before and 3 points. Okay, there you go. Those are the years. The insurance density milestone was, of course, last year. The FDI limit happened in 2021, just after the pandemic. ABPMJ milestone scheme was launched in 2018, and the IRDAI approval for the regulatory sandbox came in 2020. Round of applause, 6 points to Team B as well. Team C.
Sir, we would go with number 3.
Number 3. Okay. Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana was launched. The first standalone dental insurance product of India was launched before or after the PM Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. Some of these can be very tricky.
Sir, after.
After. Okay. Very good. That's a great answer. I'll tell you why later because it's a very tricky question. Second clue. The Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana was launched before or after general insurance companies accepting e-rupee for premium payments.
Sir, we would again go with after.
You'll again go with after. Sorry, that happened before. And the last of your clues, the GIC starting to accept e-rupee happened before or after the regulatory sandbox introduction. Logical guess.
Sir, now we are going with before.
Now you're going with before. Sorry, it was after. It was a little tricky, but the last one I thought you could have guessed because e-rupee, etc. is very, very recent. So that was 2023. The regulatory sandbox was 2019. Between the first two, there was only a year's difference. 2015 was the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, and the first dental insurance product was launched just a year later in 2016. 3 points to you, Team C. Round of applause to them. Well done. Team D, what number would you like?
Sir, number 6.
Number 6. HDFC ERGO introduced the Cyber Sachet policy, and IRDAI introduced the Saral Jeevan Bima policy. Did the Saral Jeevan Bima policy come before or after the Cyber Sachet policy?
Sir, after.
After? Sorry, it was just a little before. Second clue. The Cyber Sachet policy came before or after the Atal Bimit Vyakti Kalyan Yojana introduced by ESIC? If you don't know anything, of course, make a guess. It's a 50-50.
Sir, before.
Before. Sorry, again, just most of these is just a minor few years here and there. And the third of your clues, the ESIC's ABVKY was launched before or after insurers being mandated to issue policies only in e-format. Again, think about it. You might be able to work it out.
So after?
After. Oops, I'm sorry. Tough luck. This was a tough set actually. Let's look at the milestones. The Saral Jeevan Bima policy came 2 years before the Cyber Sachet policy, which is 2022. The ESIC scheme came 4 years before that in 2018. Again, electronic format, e-rupee, these are all very modern things, right? So all happened in the last few years, so you can use that as a clue to work it out. Tough luck, Team D. No worries, long way to go in the quiz. Team E.
Number 4.
Number 4. HDFC ERGO introduced the very distinctive pause and clause pet insurance policy before or after the IRDAI mandating health insurance companies to offer Arogya Sanjeevani policy. Before or after?
After.
After lots of discussion. After. Correct. Well done. And IRDAI mandating health insurance companies to offer Arogya Sanjeevani was before or after Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana?
After.
Confident after this time? After, please. Correct. 2 on 2. Let's see if you become the first team to maximize. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana was launched before or after the Sabse Pehle life insurance campaign in India?
Before.
Before. You seem very confident. That is correct. The first full house today. 10 points to Team E. They get it absolutely right. The pause and clause, of course, is a little more than a year old. And then we have the Arogya Sanjeevani policy in 2020. The Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana was way back in 2016. Very important for the farming community. And Sabse Pehla life insurance was just launched earlier this year. Excellent. 10 points. Round of applause to Team E. Well done. Sunbeam Lehertara, 1 or 7?
Sir, our tabs are not working here.
Yeah, just pick 1 or 7. The feed will come back to your tab.
1.
1. Okay. India's insurance industry grows to 11 lakh crores in terms of premiums. Happened before or after the Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana launch?
After.
After. Very good. And your next clue, the Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana launch happened before or after the Insurance for All vision. We heard Anuj talk about it. Insurance for All by 2047 vision of IRDAI.
Before.
Before. Correct. And your last of your clues, the IRDAI Insurance for All vision was before or after Shri Ajay Seth being appointed as chairman of IRDAI?
Before.
Before? Excellent. Full house. Well cracked, confident and steady. The 11 lakh crore premium milestone happened last year in 2024. Mr. Ajay Seth, of course, was appointed this year, earlier in 2025. The Insurance for All vision is 2023. And the Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana is 2017. Okay. Audience, one more request to all of you to keep your excitement levels down and not inadvertently prompt for answers. I know it's very exciting, but we need a fair playing ground, so even inadvertently don't prompt answers to the teams. Time for our first look at the leaderboard in this grand finale of the 10th edition of the HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Junior. We have New Era Vadodara and Sunbeam Lehertara both on 10 points. We have APS and BJEM on 6. We have Cambridge Court on 3 and Little Angels will start soon. All right. Let's go to our second round in today's quiz, which is called Sara Jahan Se Acha. And for a reason, it's not a typo there. Sara is, of course, one of the pioneering chatbots from HDFC ERGO in the range of chatbots that are available. What's going to happen this time is these are questions related to insurance. You're going to pick a question from a grid, similarly, And the question is not going to be read out by me, it's going to be read out by Sarah. Okay? You listen to the question. Questions will pass clockwise starting from team 1 to team 6. And 10 points for a correct answer. But we also have someone very special here to help us. Can you hold? I'll finish saying everything, then you can ask. This team always has a lot of doubts. Just wait. Okay. Let me first, it's my pleasure and privilege to introduce with a big, please welcome her with a big round of applause, Shilpi Sinha, Assistant Editor, Economic Times, seasoned journalist with over 20 years of financial reporting. I think if you read the ET, you'll know her name. She used to be special correspondent before, in-depth domain expertise in finance. And on a very busy day, she's consented to give her time and be here to act as your expert lifeline. So once in the round, either on your direct or on your pass, if you wish to use the lifeline, you can just say you want to use the lifeline. Shilpi will help you not with the answer, but with a clue. No points will be deducted for using the lifeline, but you can use it only once during the round. Clear? What was your doubt? We'll have Sarah read out the question once, and then you will hear my beautiful voice read it out the second time. Yeah? Okay. You can, but you should not have used it already on your direct question. If you want to use it, but you can use it on a past question only if it's not already been used, right? She doesn't have 20 clues for every question to give you, only one clue. So you can use it only once. All right, let's go into the grid.
Thank you, Venki. It is truly heartening to see so many brilliant young minds gathered on one stage today. Your energy, curiosity, and competitive spirit are what make events like this so exciting. Without further delay, let me start the quiz round.
We pick number 2.
You will pick number 2. Okay, let's hear your question.
This new age health insurance plan by HDFC ERGO aims to make health insurance affordable for those living in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. It comes with the option to choose from 2 base sum insured, 5 lakh and 7.5 lakh rupees. Which plan is this?
Okay, I'll repeat the question. This new age health insurance plan by HDFC ERGO aims to make health insurance affordable for those living in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. It comes with the option of choosing from 2 base sum insured options, 5 lakhs and 7.5 lakhs. Which plan is this?
Optima Light.
Optima Light. Terrific answer there. Absolutely correct. Optima Light. Absolutely well prepared and very, very well done on Optima Light. Console, the video screens are continuously going off on stage for the teams. Can you please fix that so that we don't have this disturbance? And the monitor in front as well, please. Yeah, thank you. Guys, if you aren't able to, if your thing goes off, try to look at that screen, right? Okay, BJM, what number would you like?
5.
Number 5, okay.
Shown here is a kind of activity. Such activities are generally not covered by health insurance and require their own medical insurance that covers injuries leading to disability and death. What kind of activities are these? What is the activity in the image known as?
We'll show you an image. Yeah. We're going to show you a kind of activity. Such activities are generally not covered by health insurance and require their own medical insurance that covers injuries that may occur because of disability or death. What is the generic name for these types of activities? What is the specific activity that you see on the screen? 5 points for each part. Yes, you have to give me 2 answers. What is this generic category of activities called? Because they don't usually get covered by health insurance. You have to take separate insurance for this if you want to cover against disability or death. The second part is, what is this specific activity that you see?
Sir, we would use the lifeline.
You want to use the lifeline, all right. Shilpi, you're straight up. Go for it.
Yes, no, good that you took the lifeline.
Just put on the mic, please. No, yeah, it's the audience round only. Relax. Please don't keep sending up chits like this. Tell it.
Yeah, no, good that you took the lifeline. So this action-filled recreational activity involves riding a steel cable on a protective seat or belt, as you can see in the picture there, between 2 points. So if you've gone on holidays, you would have done this.
You can just repeat that once, Shilpi?
Yeah. So this action-filled recreational activity involves riding a steel cable on a protective seat or a belt between 2 points.
All right. Go back to the, yeah. So that's the question. Quickly tell us now, what are these activities called? What is this specific activity? That's a lot of time, yeah.
Stunt activities.
Okay, and what is this specific activity called?
Cable riding.
Cable riding. Passes to team C.
Sir, adventure sports and
Cable sliding.
Cable sliding. Adventure sports and cable sliding. Team 4.
So paragliding.
Paragliding. Incorrect. Team 5.
Sir, adventure sports and zip lining.
Excellent answer. Adventure sports and zip lining. That is the perfect answer from team E. 5 points will be given to team C, who said adventure sports first, and 5 points to team E, who completed the answer with zip lining. Excellent. 5 points to C and 5 points to E. We will go back to the grid, and now it's team C's turn. What number would you like?
6.
6.
Home insurers use the Internet of Things to keep track of the condition of a house and its appliances. In case a service provider receives a notification for a water leak, they can notify the insured and let them take proactive action to reduce potential damage. Such an application helps in the enforcement of a principle of insurance. Which principle is it?
You understood the question, right? You want me to read it out again? Home insurers use the Internet of Things to keep track of the condition of a house and its appliances. In case a service provider receives a notification for a water leak, they can notify the insured and help them take proactive action. This helps reduce potential damage, and it helps in enforcing a principle of insurance. What principle can this Internet of Things new technology help enforce?
principle of loss minimalization.
And an alternate word would be? Instead of minimization or minimalization? That also starts with M? That's fine. I'll give you the points. The principle of loss mitigation or loss minimization is absolutely right. So there is an onus on the insured to be able to inform in advance and take proactive steps to reduce losses. Just because you're insured doesn't mean you can be careless, and that's the principle, and that's now being served by technology, by Internet of Things. Round of applause to Team C. Good answer there. Well done. Team D, Namakkal, what would you like?
So number 3.
Number 3.
This act was passed in 1912 in India. It was the first regulatory framework that was designed to protect policyholders. It was also the first statutory measure to regulate life business. Which act are we talking about?
This act was passed in 1912 in India. It was the first regulatory framework that was designed to protect policyholders. It was also the first statutory measure to regulate life business. Which act are we talking about? We need the full name of an act, a legal act that was passed in 1912.
Lifeline.
Lifeline?
So I'll give you a very good hint, actually. That is the answer, if you can. So it's an acronym, ILAC. If you can expand it, you'll get your answer.
So it is ILAC. So you have to expand ILAC. It's the ILAC Act. What is ILAC? I-L-A-C, ILAC.
Insurance Life Assurance Companies Act.
Insurance Life Assurance Companies Act. Okay. I will have to pass you, Team 5.
Life Insurance Companies Act 1912.
Passes. Team F. Quickly, Sunbeam. It's on the pass.
So we'll go with the same answer, Life Insurance Companies Act.
It's ILAC. Please expand all 4 words.
Indian Life Assurance Companies Act.
That's the right answer. It's the Indian Life Assurance Companies Act. Tough luck, Team 4. Very close. If nobody else had gotten it, I might have given you some points. But it's the Indian Life Assurance Companies Act. Well cracked there, Sunbeam. 10 points to you on that question. Team 6, Team F, Team E. What number would you like?
4.
Number 4.
Shown here is the Google Doodle that was launched to mark India's 76th Republic Day. It represents the diversity of India through its wildlife. Which mammal, the state animal of Sikkim, was used to represent the Northeast?
So you're going to see the Google Doodle that was launched to mark India's 76th Republic Day. It represents the diversity of India through its wildlife. This is a general knowledge question. It has nothing to do with insurance. Which mammal, the state animal of Sikkim, was used to represent the Northeast? Whatever we blanked out in that black box. 2-word answer.
Red panda.
Excellent, red panda. Nicely done, red panda. In some cases also called the firefox. But it's the red panda, an animal endemic to Sikkim. And that was used to represent all of the Northeast. Great answer. Round of applause to Team E. And Team F, what would you like?
Number 1.
Number 1, which is where you want to be. Okay.
2025. The GIC of India launched a nationwide campaign, Acha Kiya, Insurance Liya, to highlight the importance of insurance. They wanted to reach as wide an audience to spread awareness on the issue. Hence, they launched the ad during an occasion when they knew all of India would be glued to the TV. What occasion was this?
So you got the question?
Could you repeat it?
In 2025, the General Insurance Companies of India launched a nationwide campaign, Acha Kiya Insurance Liya. You must have seen that, right? To highlight the importance of insurance, they wanted to reach as wide an audience as possible. So they launched the ad during a period when they knew everybody in India would be glued to the TV. So during what occasion did they launch it?
Lifeline.
Lifeline, okay.
Okay. So if I give you the period, actually you'll be able to crack it. It started on 22nd March and ended on 3rd of June.
22nd March to 3rd of June is when this campaign was run at full intensity. Why?
IPL 2025.
It was IPL time! Absolutely right. IPL 2025. They knew that during the IPL 2025, most eyeballs on television. And so it was IPL 2025. Excellent answering. Great work by all the teams. Round of applause to them. The quiz is off to a very good start here. Very, very close. Early days. We're going to take a look at the leaderboard and we have audience questions. We have audience questions coming up after we take a look at the leaderboard. Okay, into a lead are Sunbeam, Lehartara, Varanasi with 30. Right on their heels are New Era Vadodara on 25. Cambridge Court Jaipur on 18. APS on 16. BJEM on 6. And Little Angels, you will open your account soon. Don't worry at all. Okay, audience, are you ready for a couple of questions? We have some chocolates. I mean, if you're allowed to eat them, you can eat them or you can take them home. Here's the first audience question. Insurance Edutho was an insurance campaign held in Kerala. It consisted of an event led by Dr. Sana, Alina and Shamna, who went through different cities of Kerala to drive up insurance awareness among citizens. They wanted to ensure that 100% insurance would be achieved for a certain type of insurance, even in tier 2, tier 3 cities. What kind of event did they hold in Kerala and what type of insurance were they trying to build awareness of? Lots of clues in the question. But before that, I think we would like to once again thank and please give a huge round of applause to Shilpi Sinha. Thank you very, very, very much for taking your time, being here and supporting the teams with some very, very valuable clues. Thank you very much. I know it's busy days. So thank you. Okay, audience, who wants to try this question? Look at the clue highlighted in italics there. What type of insurance did they want to promote and what did they do to promote it? We'll give you 2 prizes for this. Not health insurance. Motor, who said motor insurance? Motor insurance is right. That gets you one prize for motor insurance. All right. And what kind of event did they hold? Anyone? What kind of event?
Bike rally.
Bike rally. Very good. Give him the other prize. Bike rally is absolutely right. So they held a bike rally to create awareness about motor insurance. Very unique way to do it. So it's a bike rally in Kerala. You have to do all kinds of innovation possible, including holding one of India's largest school quizzes to drive up insurance awareness. All right. Round 3 time now. Round 3 is called Das Kadam. You have, all of you have a printed answer sheet over there on your tables. Please take that. Take that one. Please write your team number on top. We're going to show you, this is 10 years of the quiz, so this is a very innovative round. We are going to show you images of famous people from 10 years ago, or when they were 10 years old, depending on what it is, right? From when they were 10 years old. You have to identify the person. So you have to write down 5 answers, which are 5 names of people. There is no negative marking. All the questions will then go to an audience. And audience, be ready because we have one very special audience question for this round. Okay? And there will be a very special prize to the person who cracks that audience question, but we'll come to that later. Now it's for the teams. Don't say anything into the mic. No buzzer. Just have to write it down. Common for all the teams. Right? And audience, don't shout. Let them write it. We'll then bring you all the questions and give you the prizes. First, visual. Identify this future sports person. Very interesting round. So this kid went on to become a famous sports person, right? Number 2. This kid went on to become a famous scientist. Okay. Number 3. This kid went on to become a famous politician and leader. This kid went on to become a famous politician and leader. 10-year concept applied innovatively in this round. Team, question number 4. This kid also went on to become a famous sports person, but in a different sport. You can look at multiple screens, guys. Everyone's screen's working, so no issues. And to conclude this round, this young girl who went on to become a future politician and leader. Okay. Let's go back and look at all the questions once quickly, starting from question 1, who was this future sports person? Question 2 was, who was this future scientist? Question 3, who was this future politician? Question 4, who was this future sports person again? And question 5, identify this future politician. Can you go back to the rules slide for this 1 second? You'll get, are we giving 10 points per correct answer on this one? Okay, so it's 10 points per correct answer, so lots of points to be made. Please finish writing. Yeah, just show the last image once quickly and then we'll move on to the answers to the audience. Future politician and leader.
Can we see the third one again?
Okay, one last rerun very quickly, right? Hold each image for 10 seconds. Number 2. Number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay. There's no negatives. Okay. So we're going to do an exchange of answer sheets. Teams 1 and 2, please exchange your sheets. Give me your sheet, team 3. Team 2, please hand over your sheet and quickly exchange. 3 and 4 done, 5 and 6 done. Audience, okay. Who's ready with the mic and ready with the chocolate? All right. Let's go. First one. Who wants to answer? This is the easiest one. Let's give it to the lady in red there. At the back, at the back. No. Hey, at the back, please. I said lady in red. You gave it to a gentleman in white.
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli is correct, of course. Question number 2. Yeah, who was that? Yes, ma'am.
Homi Bamba.
Not Homi Baba. Okay. Who wants to try? Yes.
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein is correct. Well done. It is Albert Einstein. We only need surnames, by the way. So just Einstein is fine. Just Kohli is fine. Third question. Who is this future politician? Yes.
Obama.
Obama is right. Barack Obama, former president of the United States. Barack Obama, that's correct. Number 4, this future sports person. We have a hand up there. Yes, please answer. Gentlemen. At the back, please. I saw his hand go up first.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo is right. Cristiano Ronaldo. CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo. And who is this future politician? Yes, sir. Please answer.
Shashi Tharoor.
Shashi Tharoor. No, it is not Shashi Tharoor. It will be quite amusing when you hear the answer. Okay. Yes? Somebody else had their hands up at the back?
Indira Gandhi.
He is saying Shashi Tharoor. You are saying Indira Gandhi. Which is the right answer. It is Srimati Indira Gandhi, the former Prime Minister of India. It is Indira Gandhi. Well done. I didn't say that at all. A different sport from question number 1. Because there was already one more sports person question asked. That's all. You could have clarified with me. Not a problem. Okay.
Sir, one doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, if there's some spelling error in
Spelling
the name,
errors are fine. No problem.
For example, there's a name Cristiano Ronaldo. They have written Ronaldo Cristiano.
Ronaldo Cristiano.
If you have Ronaldo written, that's fine. That's good enough.
Sure,
Give the
sir.
points. Very strict. The teams are stricter than the quizmaster itself. This is the fun of having them exchange and correct. Can I give points? Maybe I should take away points for bad handwriting. No. Okay. Are the papers back with the respective teams, please? Yes, Team A, please give us your score.
30 points.
30 points. Well done. Team A, 30 points. Team B?
30 points.
30 points to Team B. Team C?
Uh,
You don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Give it. I have the pleasure of informing you that you also have 30 points. Team C. Team D? 40 to Team D. Very good. Navakal, well done. That's some distance made up there. Well done, girls. New Era?
Sir, 40.
40 to New Era. And Sunbeam?
40.
30, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40. Wow, beautiful. Excellent symmetry. We have 2 audience questions. And here comes the most interesting question perhaps of the day. 10-year-old photo. Identify this gentleman. Special prize for anybody who answers this correct. And one person in the audience is not allowed to answer the question, which might be a clue in itself. Anybody who answers this correct gets a special prize. Yes, we have a hand at the back there. Yes.
Anuj sir.
Anuj sir. You think this is how Anuj sir looked when he was 10 years old? Boss, is your appraisal coming up anytime soon? No? Okay. Since you say so, let's look at the answer. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Anuj Tyagi. Wonderful. Good answer. Well done. We need the feedback on, please. Okay, this is a regular audience question. Answer is not Anuj sir for this. Okay. Bharosa Talks India Protection Quotient 7 Rural Edition was an insurance awareness drive held in 2025 aimed at expanding life insurance awareness across villages in Unnao and Bagpat in Uttar Pradesh. Participants were encouraged to calculate their personal HLV, which is a metric used to identify A suitable sum assured for a life insurance policy. What is HLV? Yes, sir.
Human life value.
Human life value. Very good. Absolutely right. It is human life value, of course. And to increase your human life value, take a bunch of chocolates. Okay, great. We are at the halfway point of the quiz, this grand finale of the iconic 10th edition of HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Junior. Time to move on and go to round. See the scores at this halfway point. Okay, Sunbeam Lehertara maintain their lead with 70. Close on their heels, continuing. New Era on 65. Cambridge Court on 48. APS are on 46. Little Angels have made a good comeback. They are now on 40 and BJEM are on 36. So very, very close. Anybody's game. Still quite a way to go in the quiz. AI Evolution is our round 4. AI is all around us. We cannot miss it. So these, instead of a regular general knowledge round, we decided we'll do an AI specific round. Questions will go the same. This time we'll start with team 6 and go the other way. Pick a number from a grid. There's no lifeline expert. And I'm going to read out the question. And it's like a regular, normal passing round. Okay? Team F, please pick.
Number 1. Number 1.
Number 1. Okay? In 1997, the fingers of Feng Xiu Su, a PhD in computer science, became instrumental in whose historic victory in Manhattan, in New York. This was one of the earliest demonstrated examples where the general public witnessed the potential of artificial intelligence in complex and strategic thinking. And here's a useful image for you. It says ACM Chess Challenge, Garry Kasparov versus blank. And the gentleman seated on the right is the one whose name we've given you. The gentleman on the left is Garry Kasparov. Go back to the question, please. Yeah.
So do we need to tell the name of the company?
You tell me what you know.
Like the thing which was blank there.
Yes, what was blank?
IBM's Deep Blue.
And what was IBM's Deep Blue?
Actually, Garry Kasparov was playing a chess match with the IBM Deep Blue computer.
And the computer actually won the game.
Won the game.
And Feng Xiu Su was the gentleman who operated the computer because somebody had to actually hit a key to make the move. Excellent, Sunbeam Lehertara, 10 points to you. IBM Deep Blue. It's perfectly correct. This is a historic occasion when you look back at the evolution of AI in the world because for the first time, people thought that chess involves so many tactics and strategies, it's impossible for a machine to do it. But for the first time, the greatest chess player in the world was defeated by a computer. Okay, excellent. New Era.
4.
Number 4. What Greek word, literally meaning I have found it, is the name of an AI agent developed by NVIDIA to reach robots' complex skills? It has taught robots to toss and catch balls, manipulate scissors, and even perform pen spinning tricks. We'll show you a little image there. There you go. So it's, robots can do like various fun, dexterous things right now using this. What's the name given to this AI? And it's a Greek word which means I have found it. And I can also tell you that there is a very famous story behind this Greek word from the world of science. There's a very famous story from the world of science behind this Greek word. It's one word. It's a Greek word. I mean, it's an English word today, effectively. I have found it. There's a very, very famous story that all of you would have heard of in relation to this word.
Sir, is it Eureka?
And what is the famous story you've heard?
Archimedes principle.
Archimedes principle. You want to tell us the story a little bit more?
Sir, basically Archimedes was in the bathroom. He was bathing, and when he went inside the bathtub, he realized that water got displaced whenever he goes inside the bathtub. And then he came running out saying, Eureka, Eureka.
All right. You don't have to blush so much while giving that answer. Well done. Give them a big round of applause. This is Eureka, and that's the perfect story of Archimedes and the Archimedes principle of buoyancy and him running across the streets shouting, Eureka, Eureka. Eureka means I have found it. That's the name NVIDIA gave to their robots. Plus 10 to team E. Namakal.
Sir, number 3.
Number?
3.
3. The design of this logo embodies the fluidity and warmth of human-centered thinking through the use of circles, while right angles introduce the precision and structure that technology demands. Which company's logo are we talking about? Remember, this is a round about artificial intelligence. So it is a company in that space. It's a very famous company in that space. Which company is this in the artificial intelligence space? It has a very interesting logo. It has circles and right angles. Circles represent human-centered thinking, and right angles introduce precision and structure. Which artificial intelligence company? Very famous one. There is no negative marking at all, so please feel free to take a guess.
Sir, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is the product. Which is the company?
OpenAI.
OpenAI, excellent. Well cracked there, well thought through, well worked out. There you go. That's the OpenAI logo, the circle with the right angles over there, if you have never looked at it. And of course, if nobody else had said anything, I would have given it to you for ChatGPT. But great knowledge to know that OpenAI is the one that owns ChatGPT. Well done. Round of applause. 10 points to Team D. Excellent. Every team scoring. Team C. Please pick a number.
Number 6.
Number 6. Which social media platform has attempted to use AI to moderate and fact-check its content by allowing it to generate its characteristic community notes? This led to alarm and skepticism, even though each AI-written note would be rated by a human reviewer.
Sir, is it X or Twitter?
X or Twitter, absolutely right. Put away very easily. They make it seem as if it was a very easy question. Believe me, it was not. This is X or Twitter using AI for community notes. I think a bigger, more generous round of applause, please. Well answered, Team C. Team B, Bhuvaneshwar, what would you like?
Sir, 2.
Number 2. Blank is a model by Beethoven.ai, very interesting name because it's a pun on Beethoven, obviously, that's capable of creating high-quality music and sound effects with text prompts. It's trained on 100% licensed music data sets, ensuring its output is not just high quality but also legally sound. What is the name of this AI? It's a word used to refer to very skilled musicians. The exact spelling is 7 letters. I'm telling you that as well because it's a slightly tough question. I'm giving you the additional clue. Exact spelling, 7 letters. Yes, Team B. We need a guess. Anything? Take a guess. No negative marking. Take a guess. Come on. Need an answer, BJM? Going to pass you otherwise?
Sir, singers?
Not singers. Passes. APS? You'll have to be quick on the pass, please.
Sir, beat up.
Sorry, what?
Beat up.
Beat up. No? Sunbeam?
So is it Maestro?
Maestro! Excellent answer, Sunbeam. Maestro is the right answer. It is Maestro. Very, very well worked out. Good quizzing there. It's Maestro, Beethoven.ai, Maestro. Very good. 10 points, Team F. And Team A. Your turn to pick. 5, 7 or 8?
8.
8. In 2024, Adobe wowed the audience at its Max conference by showing off an AI tool that would allow artists to instantly transform 2D vector images into 3D models that can be rotated around the axis of the screen. What was this project, then a demo called? It shares its name with a device on which DJs can rotate musical discs. And it's a 9-letter word, or you can write it as 2 words which are 4 and 5 letters. Okay, here is an image. So that's something that they experimented. They took like a 2D image and were able to create a 3D version of it, and you could kind of spin it around on the same axis. And therefore, what was it called? Either a 1 word, 9 letters, or 2 words, 4 and 5 letters. It's essentially the thing on which DJs can rotate musical discs.
Sir, can we have the picture again?
Yeah, sure. You can check the picture. The picture's not too much of a clue, so don't get misled by the dragon or whatever you see there. Yes, time for an answer, APS?
Adobe Sword.
Nope, passes, Sunbeam. This is probably going to be the toughie of the quiz.
Pass.
Pass.
Sir, is it sync board?
Silk board.
Sync board.
Seek board. Nice guess, not seek board. Girls, you have anything? Pass.
Turntable.
Turntable! Well done! It is a turntable. Do you go to a lot of parties or what? No?
Like I'm more into like electronic music.
Oh, you're more into electronic music, are you?
Electronic
Very
music,
good.
metal, like
Okay,
that.
Project Turntable. Well done. Into electronic music, Team C earned themselves a very, very valuable 10 points on turntable. Let's do one of these questions for the audience. Go back to the grid while scores are being tabulated. Audience, you want 5 or 7? 7. Okay, chalo, 7. In 2024, Claude 3 was released with 3 models. The fastest was called Haiku. The most powerful was called Opus. The balanced model between the two was named after a poetic form that consists of 14 lines. What was it called? Sir, you already answered, I think. Hold on. Let somebody else try. Yes. Sonnet is the right answer. Well done. Sonnet, as in Shakespearean sonnet, which is 14 lines. All right. Excellent. Very knowledgeable audience, as is to be expected. Time to take a look at the scores in this grand finale. 2 rounds remaining. Sunbeam Varanasi solidifying their lead on 90, New Era on 75, but Cambridge could Jaipur with that last answer have come very close on 68. Little Angels are now in 4th place. You've slowly been moving up, 6, 5, 4. You're on 50, APS on 46, and BJEM on 36. Excellent. Sure. Okay, we'll do another audience question quickly. To promote the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, a Bima blank drive was held across different cities of Odisha. The blank was actually a van which drove around educating farmers about the program. But fill in the blank with an ancient vehicle that you would still associate with the state of Odisha. Not you again, sir. Somebody who hasn't tried. Not you again. Rath is right. Yeah, absolutely. The Bima Rath drive, as in the Rath Yatra at the Jagannath temple. Rath. All right, we've into round 5. We'll wait for your teammate to come back. No worries. But round 5 is our very exciting insurance Pictionary round. Can I have someone from the console just double check if everything's working on the hot seat? Okay, here are the rules. I have explained it to you before. You will pick a number from a grid. You will then receive a word or a phrase related to the field of insurance. You must then draw an image based on that. You cannot write out any words or text, okay, or numbers. The second member must guess the word or phrase based only on the image. You can't have eye contact with each other. You can't mouth out the answers. You can keep on guessing, okay? Your 1 minute time will start when you're ready to start drawing. Your 1 minute time will start immediately then. That's what I will give you about 30 seconds for you to, as soon as you will come first here and I will give you this card, right? Once you go there, I'll give you 30 seconds to think about it and then we will start the actual sequence of drawing, okay? Very good. We're going to go in reverse order while we see some more fabulous designs from our in-house graphics expert. Thank you very much for being here. We'll see more of it as we go forward. Pictionary round, time. Round of applause. Encourage all our teams. It's a very new round. Everybody's trying. So let's see how it works out, yeah? Okay, have you decided, Sunbeam, who's going to be the illustrator? That's you. Please pick a number. 1. Okay. You can come this side. What do you have to do? a two-word phrase. Okay? I'll give you 30 seconds. Settle yourself. And then you can start. And whatever they're going to draw is going to come up on the screens for the teams to see, I suppose. You'll change the feed? Yeah. Okay. There you go. I'll keep the time, don't worry about it. You keep guessing if you want. I'm going to give 90 seconds for every team, so you have another 50 seconds to go.
Convalescence benefit?
No?
That's a two-word phrase, right?
I said 2 words, yes. I'm keeping the time. I'm keeping the time. It's a 90-second timer. 30 seconds remaining.
Daily cash, hospital daily cash.
No. $20 seconds. Keep guessing, keep guessing. Last 10 seconds. And last guess, please. Time's up. Last guess. 2 words. There you go.
No, pass.
Pass. Audience, anybody wants to try? Any of the other teams want to take a guess? What do you think it was? Yeah. Blanket coverage. Very good. 2 of the other teams got it. Give him a round of applause. Blanket coverage. He was trying to show somebody, with a blanket on. Very good. Please give him a round of applause. Well done. Tough luck. That's the fun of this round. Blanket coverage.
This is blanket coverage. This is blanket. This is
Audience are deeply admiring your artistic skills. Okay. You'll have to give me a number. Number 5. Go this way, please. Ready? Time starts now, 90 seconds. It's 2 words again, by the way. Good, we've got all this on recording. We can zoom in and take the photographs of these beautiful sketches later. And I think should fetch a good price at an auction. Oh, wow, okay. Keep guessing.
Traffic directions.
Traffic directions. Remember, it's somewhere insurance themed, yeah? $20 seconds. Okay. You want to guess now? Your last chance to guess. Okay, last guess for you. Time's up. Take a guess, come on. That beautiful thing that is drawn at the bottom right. Yeah? No? No. Okay. Yes?
Sir, is it third-party liability?
Not third-party liability. Passport is lost. Wow, this team is like really cracking all the other team's clues. Absolutely right. Lost passport, right? So that was a plane, no? Right at the bottom? It was a plane. Okay, very good. Lost passport. Hey, I think for the sheer artistic skills, definitely deserves a round of applause. I think we should run a separate contest for this round on, irrespective of whether it was answered, who drew the best. Okay, come, team 4. Number 3. Okay. Two words again, okay? 2 words. Time starts now. Keep guessing. You have 1 minute more. Keep guessing. Guess into the mic, please. Start guessing.
Think accidental death benefit.
No, go on. Not that. Not accidental death benefit. Come on, guess. Excellent illustrating, I must say. 30 seconds more. Okay. 15 seconds more. Take guesses. You can keep guessing any number of times. There's no negative marking of any kind.
It's a pass.
Take a guess. Come on, don't pass. There's still 8 seconds left. 2 words. Last guess. Anything? No? Okay. 1 second, you can answer, please, Team C. Tell us, what's the answer? You seem to be getting everything. Engine protection. Correct. Very good. Engine protection. Very, very well illustrated. Perfectly illustrated, actually. Tough luck. Engine protection was absolutely right. Now, Team C, comes your own turn. After answering everybody's questions, let's see what you do with your own question. Please pick a number. Anything will not do. I'll give you options. You can pick 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. 4. Go there. Yeah. All right. Your time starts now. No turning back and looking for validation and all. Keep drawing, please. Very clever team. They've done all their strategy and gone.
Underwriter?
Not underwriter. By what angle did you get underwriter from that? Okay.
What? Birds. What is this?
Go on. 45 seconds done. 45 more. Good thinking.
A turbine protection.
Sorry?
A turbine.
Turbine. Nothing to do with the turbine?
I thought birds were hitting the
Birds getting hit by the turbine. No, not that. Good try.
Birds. Line. What?
Okay, last 5 seconds. Please take a guess.
Crop protection, what?
Sorry?
Crop protection.
Crop protection. Okay.
Sir, is it drone insurance?
Drone insurance is the right answer. It is drone insurance. Those are supposed to be, that's birds, and along with them at the same level is a drone. Okay, there is going to be some good discussion had about this after the quiz is over. Okay, please. Mics are on, please mind your language. Team 2. What number would you like? 2, 6 or 7? 7. Two-word answer again. Time starts now. Yeah, everybody's standard starting point is two words.
Suraksha?
Not Koti Suraksha,
Griha Raksha policy?
not Griha Raksha policy,
Life insurance?
not life insurance. 45 seconds done.
Endorsement policy?
Endowment policy, no.
Term life policy?
Not term life policy. You are now randomly guessing every two-word phrase you know in insurance. No. Try to figure out from, don't look at me, try to figure out from the drawing. I'm not going to give you the answer. Ten more seconds for you to come up with
Accident
an
insurance?
accident insurance. No, where is the accident happening there?
Superman insurance?
Superman insurance, sir. Okay.
Alien abduction?
Huh? Alien abduction. Wow, man, superb. I must tell you, you've given the best set of possible guesses. Not alien abduction, not Superman policy.
Is it home theft?
Home.
What theft though? Identity theft. So he was trying to steal the identity of the other guy. I don't know what the home was doing in between, confusing everybody. But well done. Round of applause to the teams. This round is just being a lot of fun. And girls, you can come up. Two or six. Oh, sorry.
Superman draw kare.
This time it's one word. And here we go. No turning back, please. Please continue to face up front. I don't want interesting facial gesture clues to be given.
No money.
Okay, that's shaping up to be something very interesting. Some lateral thinking cluing going on there. 30 seconds remain.
No birds.
No birds, no.
Birds going down.
Okay, go on, go on. We need one word. Nice lateral cluing there. Last few seconds, chance for one final guess.
No.
One guess, one word. No turning around, please. You have a final guess? No. Time's up. Anybody wants to try? What is the one word in insurance that you could think of which would also apply to birds?
Floater?
No.
The floater?
Not floater. The birds were moving from one place to the other and the policy was being given at no extra value. Migration. Beautifully done, actually. Conceptually, very nicely illustrated. Round of applause for that. Perfectly illustrated conceptually. Because migration, which means at no additional price getting the policy, and birds. So fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are at the grand finale of the 10th edition of the Insurance Quiz Junior by HDFC ERGO. We've finished 5 super exciting rounds in this quiz, and we are now down to our very last round. Before that, an audience question. Jan Jagriti was an insurance awareness roadshow held across different rural sections of Maharashtra, Goa and Gujarat. They spread awareness through a storytelling format that is often used by performers to talk about social issues. See the image? Tell us, what was the format used to promote insurance awareness? Yes? No, don't shout. There's somebody with their hands raised.
Nukkad Natak.
Nukkad Natak, very good, absolutely right. Nukkad Natak or street plays, street corner plays, Nukkad. Please give him a prize. So all the audience questions, if you noticed, were about the trend of how do you innovatively bring about insurance awareness. You know, whether it's through a Rath Yatra or a bike rally or Nukkad Natak or indeed this quiz. All right, teams, here we go. Final countdown. Multiple positions at stake. All questions on the buzzer. Nothing will come on the screen. Images will appear on the screen because it's a visual buzzer round, right? So I will show the image. +5, -5. I'll get the buzzers on first. There are totally 5 questions. So there are 25 points at stake. Okay? Everybody is happy with their buzzer tests, right? You want to test again? Okay, team 1. Okay, great. 2. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Excellent. Okay. Right. Question number 1. We're going to show you an image of the headquarters of the insurance regulatory body of a country. What is the name of this body? As precise as you can get it. If you're very close, we'll give it. We're showing you an image. It's the head. Team 2? Which is what?
China's CBIRC or something like that.
CBIRC from China.
Yes, sir.
You can tell me what any of those BIRC are?
Shanghai Bank.
China? No, please don't hit the, only one team can buzz. Yeah.
China Banking and Insurance Regulatory something.
Excellent. Perfect answer. I'll give it to you. China Banking Insurance Regulatory Commission, CBIRC, +5 to team 2. Buzzers reset. Next question. We're going to show you an equation. You have to tell us what concept in insurance is calculated as per the equation. We need 3 words. Team 5. Answer, team 5.
Is it claim settlement ratio?
Incorrect. Team 3.
Payout ratio.
Incorrect. Not claim settlement ratio or payout ratio. -5 to team E, -5 to team C. Audience or any other teams? No? This is paid up value. Paid up value. Third question, easy one on the buzzer. Identify the object. Team B?
Ear tag.
Ear tag used for what?
Cow ear tag.
For what type of insurance?
Cattle insurance.
Cow, ear tag, cattle insurance. 5 points. Well done. Excellent. I don't think the person who made the ear tag also would have answered this fast. Okay. Cow. Ear tag. Okay. Penultimate question. This is the logo of an organization in India. Identify the organization. Okay, team E. Answer?
IIA.
II? What is that?
Insurance something association. Indian Insurance Association.
I'll give you one last chance. Give me a precise answer.
Indian Insurance Association.
Indian Insurance Association. Incorrect. -5. Team C?
Indian Insurtech Association.
And what does it do?
It promotes insurance technology in it.
Excellent. +5. Indian Insurtech Association. Sorry, not Indian Insurance Association. There is no such thing. All right. We have come to the very last question of the quiz. Unless there are, of course, tiebreakers that we have to resolve for positions 1, 2, or 3. I'd like you all to please give a huge round of applause to our 6 top teams. These are teams that have come from 3,600 teams and have come through grueling online rounds and 6 rounds of quizzing over here. Remember teams, somebody has to finish 6th today. It's absolutely fine. You can hold yourselves very proud for having made it here to Mumbai to this grand finale. Of course, today is not the only thing. A very fun trip awaits you tomorrow as well. We won't spoil the surprise on that. But congratulations for making it here. Here is the last question. We are going to show you an image which is a very recent ad. Okay, it's a very recent ad. What fills in the blank? Team C? Answer.
Insurance.
-5. It's a very recent ad. Team F?
GST.
GST, that's the right answer. Insurance is already given in the question. Acha kiya, GST kam kiya. So the reduction in, as you all know, in the recent announcements, effective yesterday, personal insurance plans of any kind, GST has been made 0. So that should give a big spur to the business. And with that excellent last answer, round of applause to Sunbeam Lehartara, Team F, who finish the quiz with a great answer there. We will, of course, announce the results in due course later, not scores right now, please. It's now my pleasure and privilege to invite back on stage Somesh.
Thank you, Venki. I think a thrilling competition and session, quiz session. Once again, thank you. But before I let you go and sit for a while, till the time we calculate and come up with the final scores, what do you feel about, you've been associated with this quiz for last 3 years now, a decade of impact that we've created, but what is your view of conducting these quizzes?
Yeah, I would say, like I said right in the beginning, it's a challenge of sorts to be able to set the right questions for a quiz like this. In general knowledge, you have, when we do a general knowledge quiz, we have some, over the years, with our decade of experience and plus at Nexus, we have a decent sense of what will work. With insurance, and somebody, I was just having this conversation with someone earlier today, with Mr. Shah, in fact, that even from the last 3 years, I can see how the levels have gone up, right? We try to create newer and newer content. We try to drill down deeper. We try to make it a little bit more broad-based. We go into both specifics and broad-based stuff. But the levels have just shot up, and that's not restricted to the large cities. And I think that's for me, that's the most heartening thing, to see that in which other forum will a Hyderabad and a Namakkal team actually sit together and interact with each other. And these 12 people have probably formed lifelong friendships. So that's another thing we don't really realize. But this is the start of something really beautiful.
Wow. So well articulated. Just one more thing. So I don't know how many of you know, but Venki and his organization also does a lot of questions for the likes of KBC and all. How difficult was it to set questions for insurance? And you said that in some way, but if you can talk about it, last 3 years, what has been the journey for setting up the questions?
Yeah, I mean, like I said right in the beginning, one is that we did not have extensive base knowledge to start with, right? So we, as quizzers, you know, my team is made up of researchers who also quiz a lot competitively. I quiz as well, apart from being behind the stage. We know only very basic things about insurance. I mean, we would obviously be able to recognize an insurance company's logo, or we'd be able to give some basic concepts. But the level of detail that this goes into, simply because if you don't drill down the detail, if we ask very high level stuff, there will be no competition at all. You can already see that even when you go down to the third level of detail, teams are able to understand it. And at the same time, you have to be relevant, because this is not just a competition, it's also a learning activity, right? We don't want people to just come and, identify some logos or flags and win a prize. This is about learning the concepts as well. I think it is a challenge. We continue to learn every year. I think, like I said right in the beginning, my team and I, we're very grateful for this opportunity, and we have ourselves learned a lot about insurance. I dare say many people have actually gone on and, from my own team, insured themselves for things that they were not probably insured with earlier. So Yeah, so that's, it's challenging and it's personally very impactful to do something like this.
That's nice. I hope that they bought HDFC ERGO.
Of course.
But on that note, once again, thank you so much, Venki. And
Is yours?
yes. Can I also request all our participants to please join us in the audience till the time we come up with final scores. Once again, thank you. And all of you can join us in the audience. Okay. So, like I said, what an amazing grand finale. 6 teams out of 3,600 schools. We're just few minutes away from having the final scores here. And you'll have the winners. In my view, all 6 of them, all 12 students sitting here were winners. But we'll have to select first, second, and third, and we'll have those results in a couple of minutes here. Before that, I just want to take some time and talk about one very important initiative that we are launching today. And what better platform than the 10th Insurance Quiz Junior, A Decade of Impact, to launch this. You know, everybody has been talking about Gen Z. Everybody has been saying a large part of our population in our country is represented by these Gen Zs. And we thought, what better platform than to launch an ecosystem for Gen Zs. All of you are aware we already have an first of its kind unique ecosystem, insurance-led ecosystem called HERE, H-E-R-E, by HDFC ERGO. We already have 4 ecosystems live on this platform. And here we are, where we want to launch one more ecosystem. And for that, can I please invite Anush Tyagi, our MD and CEO, once again on stage to launch this ecosystem for us. Anuj, before you leave, what we thought of, like I said, it's an ecosystem for Gen Zs. And who better than Gen Zs to really talk about what we are going to do in this ecosystem? Before that, I just want to talk about one point. This HERE app that you see, the ecosystem that you see, is being completely managed by all women team. And the person who drives it, can I please invite her, Anshika, to be on stage and talk about this ecosystem, what we'll be doing here.
Thank you, Somesh. While Somesh said that I lead this team, but I think of myself more as an enabler. Because this next generation, they don't want to be led, but they like to be driven. I'm not exactly old, but old enough to know the life before Reels and TikToks. Here next is actually about the next generation. So I will take a step back here and would like to call the actual real next generation, that is Shruti and Janani from the HERE team on the stage to explain about it.
Thank you, Anshika. So, as a Gen Z from our generation, our generation doesn't prefer to be very long. We prefer a short reels over long videos or a 30-second clarity over a 30-pager explanation. So that's what exactly HERE Next does it.
You would be thinking how this actually works.
That's where LE5 comes in. For you oldies, it is explain like I am 5. Let's have the launch here. So LE5 is not just a platform.
LE5 is a feature which explains like I'm 5. For example, if there are complicated terms in insurance, let's say no claim bonus. So LE5, if you ask it, it will just give you an answer like, it's a reward your insurer gives you for having no raise of claim in the previous year. So that's how simple, no jargons, no lengthy paragraphs. It's a very quick and crunchable way of understanding things. So you can also relate it in a way that it's a bonus or a pocket money that you get for being responsible. These are the kind of simple explanations that we get. Or in other words, we can say it as an Instagram feature for insurance. Simple, clear, and easy for all.
We scroll fast, but we want answers faster. That's what Here Next is all about. Insurance in our own terms.
So that's how the future looks like. Simple, easy, and Gen Z approved. Thank you.
Thank you, Anuj. Thank you, Anshika, and the Gen Zs. And we will look forward to this here next, what all you're going to do for Gen Zs, for oldies like us. On that note, I want to quickly call some people, felicitate them before we announce our winners. I know all of you are waiting eagerly to know which team is the winner today. Like I said, everybody is a winner for us. But can I please request Ankur Bore to come on stage and felicitate Venki, like I said, fondly known as Venki, and felicitate him for conducting the quiz in the manner that he do always. Can I also request Sudakshna, if she's around? She's not there? Okay. Can I request Sanjay Kausar to felicitate our artist here, Apurva? Apurva, if you can come here and if you can felicitate her. Also, can I ask the team to show the graphics that Apurva has been drawing for us? Okay. We also have a special guest here, I think Anurag. Can I please request Anurag Shah, Deputy Editor, again from the Times Group, Deputy Editor ET Now and ET Now Swadesh. And can I request Parthanil Ghosh to please come and felicitate Anurag? Well, so I've got a thumbs up that I don't need to ask any more questions. Still, before I announce the winners, let me just ask one or two questions. If I were to ask somebody, and I want to ask people who are sitting at the back, obviously, how do you see insurance quiz, a decade of impact, and what would you say about it? What will this be 10 years from now? And if somebody can share the experience that they have, and we would want to understand from people sitting at the back, probably if you can give a mic to them. I can see Gaurav there, so. If you can give to Gaurav Chawla. So Gaurav, you have seen from 2016 to 2025, and what is your view and how do you see this growing?
I would not remember 2016, but from 10 years down the line, I think with the penetration increasing, I think the level of questions would be completely different. What we are asking today, I think the awareness would be to the depth of insurance, and the level of awareness is going to be so high. I think the level of questions would be absolutely at a different level. That's a change which I probably see, which will come maybe in 10 years down.
Any number that you think that this 3,600 schools will go to?
That can go probably, I think 3,600 itself is a big number. You can guess any number, Somesh, on this. I think we are very well covered as of now also, currently also. But I think what I understand is, and even the current level of questions, I think Anuj said 30% they could guess. I think I was less than 30% at this point in time. I think they were too difficult. So I was trying to guess, barring few hits. I think the level of question, the confidence with which these students were answering, I think that it was brilliant. And I think 10 years down the line, the questions would be of completely different level.
Great.
I think that's the awareness we are bringing in.
Great, good to hear. I think, and this was not planted. So this is what we are looking at. This is what the standard of insurance awareness quiz is going to be as we proceed further. I think every year the challenge for the team is what do we do next? And you've seen there are a couple of things that we've done which is always a bit different. SARA was introduced, some lifelines were introduced. Some of the rounds that you saw, today we saw a round where pictures were being drawn and people were guessing what it needs to be. Now this is something which year on year we as a team has a challenge. How do we think differently? What do we do differently? Because otherwise it will become a format which everybody can guess, everybody can get bored of. And that is one challenge that we as a team has taken. We will ensure that we can entertain you. We will ensure that a quiz, which is insurance quiz, can also become entertaining. And that's the promise that we as a team want to do before I announce the winners. Now, without any delays, let me first call our dignitaries who will give away the awards to these winners. Can I please request once again Mr. Anuj Tyagi, Mr. Sameer Shah and Mr. Parthanal Ghosh to be on stage, please. Okay, so let me start with number 6. Army Public School, can I please invite you to collect your award? On number 5, the winners for at the number 5 position is BJEM Bhuvneshwar. Can I please request the students and teachers or parents to come on the stage, please? All of them are winners. Please continue to applaud for them. We'll always remember your answer of cow, cow, cow. On number 4, we have Little Angels Matriculation School, Namakkal. Can I please request parents and teachers to come along with the students, please?
Good evening, all the dignitaries gathered here. A special good evening to all. This is Dharmadurai from Tamil Nadu, Namakkal. And for all of us, it is very first time to Mumbai. Actually, in the previous years, they have selected in the zonal round and in the Tamil Nadu state round. And this year, they have developed for the interstate level rounds. It's a pride moment for us. We encourage our children. The winning is not a matter, participation matters. And thanks for your applauding. I really proud of our HDFC ERGO company. It is educating us in the way of financial literacy, risk management, and insurance awareness. My dear Indian citizens, I would like to say we have one life, we have one body, and we have the feeling of one soul. Only the insurance, it is the assurance for us that we have another life. This belief is keep on increasing these days. And I saw the logo when it was running behind us. The idea become magic. It is true with HDFC ERGO. Together we can grow with them. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. That was something very special. And now, the top 3 winners. Any guesses? Who would be the second runners-up? You're right, it's Cambridge Court High School, Jaipur. Can we have a huge round of applause for them, please? first runner-up, again, any guesses? Yes. So our first runners-up for Insurance Quiz Junior is New Era Senior Secondary School, Vadodara. And the moment all of us were waiting for, the winners for HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Junior 2025, the 10th edition of Insurance Quiz Junior, a decade of impact, is Sunbeam Varanasi. So the winners for HDFC ERGO Insurance Quiz Junior 2025 is Sunbeam Lahatara Varanasi. Well, so once again, before we end the proceedings of our 10th edition of Insurance Quiz Junior, can I please request Mr. Parthanal Ghosh, Executive Director, HDFC ERGO, to come and give a vote of thanks. And we also have a little bit of surprise after that, but first, can I invite Parthanal to come here and just thank everybody involved here who has put together what you see today.
Good evening. It's my privilege that I am here to express my gratitude on this a decade of excellence, I would say like that, so to spread the insurance awareness in India. This remarkable 6-month journey, this is a 6-month journey to create this HDFC ERGO Insurance Awareness Quiz Junior 2025. And finally, today on 23rd of September, we come to the end of this 6-month of preparation by everyone, including HDFC ERGO, the parents, the school kids, and of course the schools, apart from Finky. A staggering 25 lakh students we reached out in the last 10 years, the decade. And that's an excellent thing for the support of all these students, their parents, their teachers. So our heartfelt thanks to them who supported this particular mission to spread insurance awareness through these 10 years. It's a fierce battle, and we were talking about whether we have answered 35% of the questions or 20%. But Venki, this time the quiz has been very, very hard. Barely we could have passed, some of us. So thank you for this. But then, huge congratulations to the 6 teams, but to the Sunbeam team from school from Varanasi, and also the New Era School of Vadodara. Congratulations to both of them for winning this quiz contest as the winner and the first runner-up. At HDFC ERGO, we are extremely happy that over the years, this movement that started with one school, one city in Mumbai, 18 schools, to something around 560 cities with 3,600 schools. This movement has spread, and I hope that next year, that particular union territory which we couldn't cover this year will also be covered next year, and with all your support. In this particular episode of Insurance Awareness Quiz Junior, we thank and express our gratitude to all the colleagues who worked tirelessly behind this. Apart from that, the technicians, the media, everyone who supported this initiative. I would also like to thank and extend our gratitude to our quizmaster, Venkatesh Srinivasan, our Venki, who was not only an exceptional quizmaster, a very, very difficult quizmaster as well, but also a true friend who supported. And they inspired discovery. At least we have discovered so many things today, especially that round where someone has to draw pictures. So you can use your creative mind to the fullest. Deep appreciation goes to Shilpi Sinha, Senior Assistant Editor at the Economic Times, for becoming an integral part. This year, it is the 3rd year that Shilpi had agreed to act as a lifeline for our young students during the quiz. And today, 3 answers she tried to give. I do not know how much of support and how much of difficulty she created for them. But thank you, Shilpi, for your support. Also, thanks to Aisha Faridi for being here and having this fireside chat with Anuj. Anuj, thank you very much for giving your perspective about this quiz and also telling us that how important it is for HDFC ERGO to spread this message of awareness so that insurance for all by 2047 is achieved. Heartfelt appreciation to our organizing team. I think we have already seen almost a 5 minutes video on Somesh and the team, and also the IT team and other members of HDFC ERGO who supported this. And I hope that the 11th edition will move up next year from 560 cities to maybe 1,000 cities. And of course, we will touch that particular union territory, Lakshadweep, which we missed this year. Thank you very much to be a great audience here, and all the best to those students who couldn't be in the top 2 to come back next year as a winner. Thank you very much and good night.
Okay, so just before we do the last bit, and we thought it's the 10th year, how can we not do the cake cutting? It's the milestone that we've achieved, a decade of impact, and that's what is coming your way. Just before that, I wanted to show you the scoreboard. And if you see the difference between the second runner-up and the first runner-up is hardly 2 points. And that's the kind of contest, that's the kind of quizzing is what we were talking about. Once again, all 6 teams who participated and got qualified to be here on this platform, congratulations to all of you. And once again, thank you for participating. Thank you for everybody who helped us in doing this. And can I please request everybody to come and be a part of cake cutting that we are doing for the celebration of our Decade of Impact Insurance Awareness Quiz Junior 10th edition.
Can I ask all the participants, parents, teachers, everybody to be on stage for cake cutting, please?